Hello and welcome. So today I'm going to be talking about Thuja plicata. This here is Thuja plicata erecta. It's a form of Thuja plicata that has a very thin leaf span or scale span because it has these little scales. It has a very upright form to it. It grows to a mature height of approximately 35 feet. It's very exceptionally cold hardy. It's cold hardy down to about -45 Celsius. Just about the only thing I can think of that would want to live in something that cold. This tree here is known as the Pacific Western Red Cedar. This is just a cultivar of it that's been hybridized and cloned for modern landscape use. It has very red, sort of scaly bark, very pliable. It smells kind of almost minty. It's very coniferous smelling though, like it smells like a pine forest, but just kind of minty. It has this very what's the opposite of dense? The word's just escaping me. A very sparse interior, so a lot of the growth of this tree is inside, or I mean on the exterior, so on the outside of the plant. This particular cultivar is a multi-stemmed cedar. It's a medicinal plant. You can boil these little scales and you can create tea out of them, and it's a good anti-inflammatory actually. Now, we have one big problem with these in the Pacific Northwest right now that I have to mention, and that is dieback of the apical tip. So if you can see here, it's just got a little bit of dieback on some of its novice canes on the very top of the tree. And this here is just basically a result of our changing climate. So lately our summers have been far drier than usual, and our winters have been slightly more drawn out than usual as well. So this is just basically the tree's response to that. So here, there's people everywhere. They don't seem to understand distance. So this over here is one of our native varieties. You can tell because it has slightly darker foliage and it's a lot larger in scale. Seems to be faring well. This over here is also Western Red Cedar, but this here is our native variety. So it's native to British Columbia, all the way up the Alaskan Panhandle, all the way up to almost Anchorage, Alaska. Also very cold hardy, but a little wider in spread. So this here is a very staple tree in the palette of Northwest gardens. This will do very well in Europe and other more temperate areas. And I would recommend it I would even go as far as to say that it's a good landscape hedge. So happy growing, be safe, have a good day.